brother.
You're.
Welcome to another episode of the discussion with C&E.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am the bad guy, CJ Dove, aka Captain Caveman.
And you already know I'm the good guy, man. E-Dale, man. So what is happening?
On behalf of my little cousin, man, I'm gonna change my alias today.
What?
Yeah, man. Today, call me Brain Juice.
Oh man, come on, man. Why? What you did? Y'all replaying life out here on the set?
You know that's something we've been doing for a very long time.
Okay.
You know,
right.
life was our ish.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So what's been up with you, man? How you been doing? It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, man. Just working hard, brother.
Okay. So how's everything, man? How's your week?
Week has been
So far.
busy,
Okay.
but busy in a good way.
Well, that's good.
Grind, working, putting things together,
Right.
to be successful.
Well, you know, that's always a good thing.
My goal is to be a millionaire.
Ooh, that's not a
by
bad goal to have.
2022.
Not a bad goal to have.
That's my goal.
Tell me.
I believe I'm talented enough and gifted enough and good at the things that I do, where I should be able to accomplish that if I focus. So right now I have extreme focus, and I plan on improving my situation dramatically.
Well, look, I think that will happen for you. I think that as long as you stay dedicated and focused to your craft and what you're doing, I believe that you're talented enough. You know what I mean? But as long as you believe it, we all good, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. What's been up with you, man?
Oh man, it's been really a long week for me, man. I mean, I'm off this week, just a few hours here and there, and yeah, man, that's it, man. It's just start off slow. I've been pretty busy as well with school, though, so
Yo, bro.
I can't complain.
Your energy's not right, man. What you?
My energy's good. I'm great.
I know you just
I'm
got
great.
I know you just got off for work, man. You know what I mean?
Listen.
Maybe you in here thinking about work or something.
No,
you know what
I'm
I
not
mean?
thinking about work. I'm thinking about something. You giving me one of these classics that's going to just take me higher. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you know, it's just like the energy. It's like that COVID energy going around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, you want to get out, you want to go party, you want to go somewhere, but everywhere you get to is full. You know, the wait times are 2 and 3 hours. So guess what? I end up right back where I started, at the house.
Absolutely. I didn't see the description. What you put in the description?
Okay, look, we talking new era hustling in the pandemic. As the pandemic comes to an end, mass shootings begin.
New era hustling.
So look, I seen a post that you posted about a drone dropping off heroin in California. I mean, is that story really? I looked at the story. I opened it up. I looked on the news over there in California. Was in I want to say South Valley or something like that.
Right.
But I looked at it, but I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
South Cal. We in a different time. You know, to be completely honest with you, it's very bright.
Okay.
Let's keep it.
It was.
By
with drones.
You know, I wish they had that type of capability back in the days because.
Oh, we'll all be rich.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, my man. You know, his name is. Hold on. Wait.
So look,
I'm trying to find. I'm pulling up the article now.
Yeah, but while you're doing it, look. Listen, man. People will come up with a way to make sure that they get their bag. Bro. I mean, I wonder how far did it have to go. Did they say anything about that?
Because that's really the next. I work part-time for a logistics company, right? Strides are being made. Like that's kind of like the new thing, like where they're trying to minimize delivery time and stuff like that. So a lot of pharmaceutical companies are actually FedExing with drones and stuff like that. So it's not out of, like, in this day and time.
Right.
If you know, it's like I don't want to expose nothing.
Man, but look.
But I will just say this. It's very bright of that man. But see, the problem with
It's probably been done.
But see, the thing with him, this is where he messed up at. Is they were already watching. So it's not like they caught the drone.
Oh, okay.
They caught him.
So he was already on the investigation.
He was already on the investigation.
And then he started using the drones.
He was using the drone. They raided him while he was using the drone.
What?
Yes.
That is crazy. That is absolutely nuts.
So it's kind of like
he was trying to make.
He was
play.
brilliant. It was brilliant, but it wasn't brilliant if you knew you was being watched. I mean,
right. Yeah.
Me personally, if I was engaged in that type of activity, of course, I would have had somebody else flying that.
I'm gonna look on Instagram and see if he on Instagram, because maybe he's been doing like these young kids, right here, posting all their money and guns on Instagram and started being watched. I mean, look, this is insane. See, this is the type of person that will always say somebody told on him.
I mean, that's normally how it do. Like,
I know y'all told on me. Hell, you told on yourself.
You know, here's some, knowledge for that somebody can take with them. You can be your biggest rat.
I like the way you put that. I like the way you put that. Listen.
If you are doing all types of ignorant things on social media,
right?
Flashing money.
Oh man.
Flashing guns. Throwing up gang signs.
Right.
You are basically ratting on yourself.
Right.
It's crazy because a lot of these people, it hurts me when I see older people
right
going through this. When you already know.
That's crazy.
The blueprint was laid out a long time ago.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, damn, you watch Snowfall. Do you see Franklin with a Benz?
Franklin still riding the hoop. He got works. He got bricks on bricks, don't he?
I mean, really?
That's crazy, man.
The objective is not to get caught.
Listen, let me ask you a question. When we was growing up and whatever we did, everything we did, we always wanted to hide. We would actually go in the woods and hustle. But I don't know why, it's like now they don't even care. Who knows if they're hustling?
It's to keep a low profile. If you watch movies, you see it. You see there are all types of history lessons to say, I know better. But let me do this differently because that way
it's not gonna happen.
Like we gotta, let's be realistic, man. Like people cannot be that idiotic.
Why not? You see it every day. Listen, I'm not gonna make no excuse for nobody doing stuff like that. Why not? Listen, I was always taught and raised, hey, look, try to be a ghost when you're doing that. It's like the drug world now is overground. It's not underground anymore. It's overground. It has nothing to do with underground anymore. Not if you and you know what? And you know I hate to say this. Not if you're one of these little hip hop kids or these hip hop youngins. You know what I'm saying? That want to display your money. I mean, like, what does that mean? Put your money on your arm like that? I mean, look, if that's all the money you got and you put it on your arm, I mean, you ain't got nothing. Why don't you just walk up with 2 duffel bags and just drop them? I mean, what's the arm stuff? I mean, I don't get that.
I would love to know how they're gonna charge you.
Who?
How would they charge
this guy? Oh man.
No, just think about this though. How would you charge a flying object?
Well, he broke USC code. He broke federal code automatically. He's going to the feds.
Well, but see, he going down because they already got him.
Right.
They were already watching it.
Right.
But let's just say somebody that they weren't watching, and they just happened to intercept a drone delivering illegal drugs or illegal substances.
I would think under the interstate commerce statute, it would be prosecuted under that. Because look, you flying a drone for one, right? We're talking about in the air over other people's properties. It's still like interstate commerce. I mean, even though it's not interstate, it's not trafficking across state lines, I still think he would be tried under that. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I think he would still be tried under that. I'm not like really versed in that. I've been through some things, and a business law class just helped me out a little bit.
There is no possible way. Because the way I see it, the issue they would have with you would have to catch the person in the act of flying.
Yeah, but look.
You dig what I'm saying?
That means he would have to already be under investigation, though, right?
Right. So I'm talking about for somebody who's not under investigation.
Listen, it would definitely be a federal crime. That's all I know.
It will probably, if that got bad enough, it will probably get to the point where you had to register it.
I think that you have to register your drone now when you get them, if it's a certain size.
Well, I had a little one when they first started. I mean, you didn't need a license for that.
You might need to get you one like that, bro. You might want to.
Yo, shout out to all the drone drivers.
You might want to send me a pack through the mail.
Yo, shout out to all the drone drivers out there, man. Y'all
so look,
be safe.
Let me ask you this: if you was hustling, really, I'm just saying, street guy, if you was hustling, and you like, yo, you trying to figure out new ways, you trying to invent or come up with new ways to try to, move and twerk without you having to be hands on. Would you have bought a drone and used one?
Hell yeah, I would have bought a fleet of drones.
Listen, you would have definitely been caught because you'd have been buzzing through the whole sky.
I would have had a fleet of them.
I mean, come on, man. You can't be buzzing through the sky like that, bro. Listen. That's what I'm saying.
Because you talk like,
ain't really much you can do.
I mean, if you choose to do that, like, you really, like, that's why I thank God for some of the things that I went through, because I overthink that.
Right.
You see what I'm like? I and I'm patient on top of that.
Okay.
And I think if there's anything as a successful drug dealer, I think that's what it takes: patience and discipline.
I don't know if you can be a successful drug dealer.
And that's why
I mean only less than 1%.
Well, I'm talking about, like, to have a really nice run. I mean, there were, career criminals who died out.
Whoa, I don't like that word, bro. Bro, I don't like that word. I don't like that word, bro. Career criminal, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fine. Yeah.
I mean, there are some career criminals out there that your Maya Lanskys and, different people, maybe,
your E-Dales.
E-Dale is not a career criminal. As far as I know, E-Dale is not involved in any.
Not now. I'm just saying that didn't. I mean,
so that means your career ended.
My career.
Your career.
They demolished.
They ended your career.
Oh man, they hurt me to the bad. Hurt my heart, broke my heart, did everything they could to me, man. Trying to smash me. But guess what? I resurfaced.
I mean, you had a good run, but
listen,
it came to an end.
They let me read.
We celebrated your freedom last week.
Listen,
and we're going to keep it that way.
We're going to keep it that way, but listen, the worst thing, what they thought was bad for me ended up helping me, because you didn't put me with a bunch of books. You just let me read. You just let me focus, reshift my mind, and start thinking about other things. No. You got me thinking about ways to expose you now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to play the game? Let's play the game, because I'm legit.
And then, while we're on the subject of crime, Casanova.
Okay.
Is, he got indicted. And from my understanding,
was denied bond.
They denied him bond based on
interviews
that he interviewed in particular that he did with Nick Cannon
in 2017, I think. Yeah.
So once again, that goes back to the original point of what we're talking about in this new age hustling.
Right.
You have to be very mindful of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what type of life you're living.
Yeah, but guys gonna hustle.
And if you're not living, if you're not right and exact, either stay off social media,
right,
or
right,
do not engage in anything,
right,
on social media.
Listen,
don't pinpoint your location. Don't.
That's all I'm saying.
Flash, no. Don't do nothing.
Zero.
Say hi and bye.
But look, here's the thing. I told you I was watching a video today. Just thinking about, mentality and the type of mentality that a man should have and how he's supposed to have the mentality. But look, when you walk outside and that's all you see all day, every day is drama and negativity, I mean, of course, you're going to go with that. It's normal. You know what I'm saying? See, everybody's normal is different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to wake up. The goal is to get away from things like that. You know what I'm saying? The goal is to walk outside and see nice green grass, see nice, you know what I'm saying? The goal is to make it out of that. You know what I'm saying? But when we make it out of that, it will be no more of that, because guess what? I think that the black community showed that there is so much value in the communities that we are in. They want to re-gentrify them and get us out of there. I say build your own community up. That's what I say. Build your community up. You stay in it. Build it up. You know what I'm saying? Yourself. Don't spend your money with those people in there. So build your community up. That's what it goes back to that environment thing. You are a product of your environment. And look, I hate to see. Look, I'm just saying. I can't tell nobody not to do what they're gonna do. If you gotta feed your family, bro, I ain't getting in your way. I ain't stopping you.
You gotta do what you gotta do out here.
I'm not doing it. But look, let me say this. There are options. We do have options. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. At the end of the night, with that being said, look, let's move on from that, man, because that could be a conversation that could be about many things and bring up many things, and then we still be digging and going back, because you know we always have to go back to the origin of things like that when it comes to black people.
No doubt.
So, but yeah, I do want to talk about what's going on today with these mass shootings. How you feel? Look, let me just ask you, because there's a lot of that been going on even when I was going, like a lot of the mass shootings with schools and all these things. How you feel about that? Like the mass shooting?
I think mass shootings are, first of all, it's nothing new. Secondly, expect an increase in those types of things because of the temperature of the world right now. The climate. And I don't mean the physical climate. Right. I'm just talking about people's emotions and different things like that are running high due to a variety of things.
Right.
People's displeasure with race, people's displeasure with the government, people's displeasure with being, in a pandemic and not being able to come and go as they please. I mean, if you just look at everything across the board, everything is on the rise. Like everything.
Right.
So you have to say, you know what I'm saying, like what is the mental state of the people? And if I had to take a guess, you know, the average person mental state,
right,
you know, isn't there. A lot of people lost their jobs.
Man.
Don't know how they gonna feed their families. Only you know, thing keeping them going is these little stimmies.
So look, before you go, let me ask you this, because I just and I'm asking you because I've never heard you talk about things like this. You don't even really get into a lot of these things, but I'm just asking because I mean it's right now these are things that separate the country, for like with gun laws. So when it comes to like those mass shootings, like that what happened, and there's no motive. No one's given a motive, and people just say they're just going around. I mean, you think that because of a pandemic that a person will go crazy? We know this about jobs. We've seen that, but I mean, like being caged in and just walk outside and just, I'm gonna blast somebody today. I mean, it's got to be something else to that.
I don't think it is. I think it's always been that way. The only difference is now everything is publicized. You know. Right. Things as soon as they occur. Before we used to have to wait for the national news to report it. Now, you just know that it's happening. Right. It's just when you just look overall at the agendas that's being pushed, there are so many different things. Mm-hmm. People are extra sensitive in this day and time. I never realized how sensitive people were until I started engaging on social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then
I mean, people are sensitive. Look, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sensitive in my own right as well.
I don't think you're not sensitive to the point where you're not reasonable.
You know what? I am, because I can just sense hate and race. It's racism. I can sense that. I know what it means. I know what it is when I hear it and see it. So,
like, people, insane people. And actually, that's one of the things that we need to be focusing on in this country is mental health. You know what I mean? People, you don't know what people are going through. So when you start seeing mass shootings,
right,
the majority of them are coming from people who are mentally unstable, who should not be, mingling with the rest of us.
Right.
They need to be somewhere getting psychiatric help.
Somewhere ducked off.
They need to be, and I'm not saying they need to be, locked up or anything like that, but they need to be somewhere talking to somebody about their issues and their problems.
Right.
Even when people go to prison, I think even like people in prison need to be some focus. If they were really trying to fix the problem, a lot of the issues that's happening in this country is due to mental unstable. People being mentally unstable.
Yeah, I agree with you because I've witnessed a lot of that. And look, like I said, even to myself, I've been through that stage before. You know what I'm saying? Where I didn't know what was what, who was who. You know what I'm saying?
And you mentioned something to me about guns.
Okay.
Like, do you want to elaborate on how? Because I've heard you mention that a few times.
What do you mean?
About,
as far as guns?
Like, gun control.
Yeah, I do because gun control, I think it's important. I just don't think that I need an AK to hunt with. I don't think I need.
I get your point.
Listen, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Look,
but it's like this. There are too many lanes to that to point at one sector.
Right, I agree.
Because you can't take mines.
No. I'm not saying take it. I'm just saying that I just think that
maybe assault rifles, any assault rifle,
right? Okay, let's
maybe should be registered.
But it doesn't matter if you register that assault rifle because you can still go out and kill and do what you do.
That's the point. So we got to be careful.
So what do we do? How do we mitigate that? How do we mitigate those firearms being sold?
You know what? That goes back to what I just said. You gotta take a psychiatric exam before you can get one.
You know how many psychos can pass that test?
It don't matter.
I'm just saying that.
I
think it matters.
Maybe they need to switch it up.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think it matters. But that's one of those other arguments that we'll have, and it'll be so prolonged. Because look, I hear what you're saying. It's not like I don't hear what you're saying. Because look, you have a right to bear arms in this country.
Absolutely.
You have a right to bear those arms, not me.
So there are some people out there who want to say nobody should have guns. But then,
no, I wouldn't say that.
But then you're putting. I'm speaking to the people who will say that. Mm-hmm. Now you're just putting the guns in the hands of government officials, which has been proven over and over and over again that they take more lives than anybody else. Right. So at least if you got one, and I'm not saying this for anybody to get any bright ideas and feel like they want to do something stupid, but you do have the opportunity to protect your family and protect yourself. Right,
you do, and look, and that should always be that should be duly noted for everyone. You do have you are given that right to protect your house and your family. You know what I'm saying? So I would never go against that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't even know how you could even combat something like that. I mean, I don't know how you can combat it when that's all America knows. How do you combat something like that? That NRA is probably the biggest group in America, probably besides the bankers. You had the bankers and maybe the NRA. I'm just saying. Right. I mean, how can you combat something like that in this country? You can't.
You really can't, man.
You really can't.
So we have a whole lot of issues in this country that
we do
dealing with. So if you really want to dive deep into those issues, I suggest you check out my brother's podcast that will be coming soon. Facts, yes, because he's gonna dig deep.
I'm gonna dig deep in that.
I'm not, digging that deep.
You actually do, because you.
Yeah, but see, this is, I know how I feel about a lot of stuff.
Right.
And my opinion will probably be very unpopular. With a lot of people.
I don't think there may be, but look, you entitled to that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I have the evidence to prove that my opinions are very unpopular.
Well, you do have a bunch of evidence, and I think that
So
you could be on your way to the most unpopularized guy, if that can say
like
that.
somebody's probably gonna get on me about what I said about National Women's Day, but I don't give a damn.
Listen, you
Damn
can
a
listen to Black
National
Jesus. You know what?
Women's Day.
Let's finish this show off with Black Jesus, because I want to get back to this guy.
Well, let's talk about NBA YoungBoy real quick,
Okay.
only because I pulled that
Okay,
up.
let's go. Let's
Rapper
go.
NBA YoungBoy was arrested by the FBI in Los Angeles on Monday, March 22nd, after reportedly fleeing from the LAPD officers after an attempted traffic stop on an outstanding warrant.
Woo.
According to Baton Rouge WBRZ, the 20-year-old MC born Kentrell Gaulden was reportedly taken into custody after Los Angeles police tried to pull his car over in connection with the outstanding federal warrant.
Ooh.
Following a short pursuit, NBA YoungBoy stopped the car and reportedly took off on foot as officers brought forth a K-9 unit to track him down. Officers reportedly found a firearm in his vehicle. Though it was reported, it was unclear if it belonged to the rapper. At press time, a spokesperson for NBA YoungBoy and the rapper's attorney had not returned requests for additional comment on the arrest. And now, I'm gonna stop right there. There's some more to this, but once again,
what is up with NBA? Is it? You think it's about that murder situation or something? Because he's been involved with that. They've been saying. What was his warrant for?
September, a video shoot along with 16 others on weapon and drug charges.
Man,
the FBI reportedly. Wow,
that was
not professional right there. What I just did.
What'd you just do?
I just burped.
You just burp? Why? You can burp. I mean,
that's what Heineken's do. But
drink another. Have another, Mike.
16 weapons and drug charges. The FBI reportedly looking into the matter. According to the Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office website, at the time the arrest was charged, the artist was charged with possession of a Schedule 1 drug charge, as well as distributing and manufacturing of Schedule 2 and 4 drugs. There was no mentions of firearm charges against the artist at that particular time.
I hate that word when they say schedule and manufacturing.
This is the sad.
Like he got a warehouse somewhere. He's just, shit is crazy.
Listen, man. I have no empathy for NBA YoungBoy and anything that he's about to go through.
Why?
He's an idiot. Why would you wait until let's keep it a bean here. We all strive to do better.
Yeah, absolutely, we do.
There are times where you did what you had to do to improve your circumstances.
Right.
Your talent takes you somewhere. Mm-hmm. All around the world.
Right.
You getting money. Mm-hmm. Legally. You are now a rich nigga.
Legally.
Why on God's green earth are you surrounded? Let's just say, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here. And let's just say,
I got your answer, bro.
It's not him. Let's just say it's his homies, right?
Right.
Why are you still around?
Listen, I got your answer. What you always say. We had a show on it. When keeping it real goes too far. Going too wrong. When keeping it too real goes wrong. Keeping it too real. Listen, the objective is to make it out the hood and to grow. If your objective is you get your money, you say, I'm gonna go stay in the hood, celebrate the hood, a place that you know.
When you can do so much for your hood,
you can do a lot more than
you can have quote unquote real niggas around you. Mm-hmm. And get them, because a lot of dudes, I know the dudes that I used to rock with, and still do. I ain't even gonna say used to,
right?
Because most of my friends have been lifelong friends,
right?
But the ones who are not on the level, who are still, doing they want to.
Right.
They are so great at certain things. A lot of them, I talk to them.
Right.
And I tell them, like, yo, bro, why don't you apply that energy towards something else? Because you got a business mind. You know what I mean? Right. You can do great things within business. So if you got them type of dudes around you, if you got hitters around you, what can you turn your hitter into?
A rich guy.
A bodyguard.
Yeah, you can turn him into a bodyguard.
You can it's like you can improve people's circumstances and put them in positions to make their own money and become their own millionaires and
start their own businesses. Look, that makes more sense. You know
but instead, these dudes, instead of improving their circumstances and the people around them circumstances, they take their money and they still. Some of them take the money and get worse.
They just don't understand the power they have. That's all that is. They don't understand the position of power that they're in. Right? They abuse it. It's no different from the cops abusing their power. What they're doing. If you know that you can change a person's circumstances and help a person or a group of people, I mean, especially their economic status, you know what I'm saying? That will help them, help their families. But when you don't do stuff like that, man, I mean, look, you're abusing it. I think that, look, when you're in a position like that, you got to use it for good. Well, you know what? Hey, listen, man, right now, I'm telling y'all, we have new episodes streaming. Right now, C&E presents the Discussion Podcast on YouTube. The discussion, the C&E the discussion on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. We on Podchaser. We on Podcast Addict. We on everywhere you go. Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. Look, man, y'all check us out, man. We streaming new episodes. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hit the download button. And just once, man, tell your friends, man. We here, man. The discussion.
Man, what time?
At 6. Hold up. I don't know if I want to say 6.
6 p.m.-ish.
6 p.m.-ish. Because you know what? We black folks, man.
And what day?
We never on time. On Tuesdays and Thursdays. We will be here, man. We the most consistent. I keep telling y'all, man. Y'all thought we was gone, but we here.
Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. sharp.
Yes, sir.
Ish. You can find us Facebook Live.
Yes, sir.
And with that being said, salute to everybody. Thanks to everybody who came in. Check us out. And we will see you guys again.
Yes, sir.
Peace.